Hi, I'm here today to give you something to remember. Okay? This is important. I think everybody needs to remember this. Okay? Bad people can do good things, and good people can do bad things. It's very simple. If you take nothing else from this channel at all, if you've been here for the whole 4 or 5 years, however long this has been going on, and you take nothing from this channel, bad people can do good things, and good people can do bad things. What's going to determine the difference every 2 minutes?
Plate.
For what?
Take it downstairs.
Well, thanks, but what are you going downstairs for?
I'm placing this down.
Well, thank you. He's gonna go steal a donut. Just watch. Just watch. I won't be surprised. I is never surprised. You surprised me, but I is never surprised. Okay. What's going to determine the difference is how that person handles it. Because a good person who does good things doesn't really want anything back. Listen, you come in my door one more time like that. What? What's...
And why is there a soda can in the...
Because I put it in the freezer and it froze, and then you can't open it while it's frozen. You have to wait till it's melted. Please do not touch my soda can.
I won't.
Thank you. What makes the difference is how they handle it, right? So a good person, they're just doing good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I wrote somebody a card. I didn't need nothing back. It's just little random shit. Bad person. Like, could you believe it? I wrote them a card. They didn't even write me a card back. I know I raised you better than that. Because some of y'all, it's your mom. You know, that's what my mom said to me. I'm sorry I did something wrong to you versus you did that to yourself. You know, stuff like that. You're not mad at me. You're mad at the other people that made you mad. And you can still say, I'm sorry that happened to you and you did it to yourself at the same time, and it'll still make you a good person. But yeah, you can. That is something that I want everyone to remember. If you take nothing from this channel, good people can do bad things. Bad people can do good things. You will know the difference by how they respond to their good thing or their bad thing. Bad people, when they do good things, they expect something in return. Good people, when they do something bad, they try to repair. Bad people will not repair. Good people are just doing kindness to do kindness. They're not trying to get things back. That does not mean that reciprocation should not be a thing for good people, though. Okay, there still has to be a level of reciprocation because that's boundaries. All right, it doesn't have to be equal either. I just gotta see you, and for me, I made a video and then I deleted it. I like Keto Rose, but Keto Rose made a video that I was offended by, which is it's no question that I wouldn't be, because I'm I'm an anxious attached individual, and she hit on anxious attached people. Um, and ironically, the name of the video is "Your Depression is Offensive." Okay, great video though. It has some point to it, but here's where I disagree. Um, and even then, some of the stuff I've done, I've been someone to separate myself when I'm feeling too depressed. I've been on either side of those spectrums where you're the depressed person and people are calling you fake because you're not doing certain things. And then I've been on the side where I am kind of like uncaring. And it's not uncaring. The word is I've used the word before, and now my words escape me. Like, I'm not justifying you being depressed for not as a reason, as an excuse why you're not showing up. Okay, causation versus excuse. Mental illness is a causation of a lot of things, but it's not an excuse either. You can't use it as an excuse to just like get away with everything that you do. You have to at some point take accountability for what's going on and get the help, right? So that's why I disagree fully. If somebody is in a constant absence in your life because they're dealing with something like mental illness, at some point they do have the responsibility. That's what this whole I took responsibility for it. You know what I'm saying? I became someone that showed up, and then I was actually showing up way more than what people would like to give me credit for, despite what I was going through. You know, but I think it's kind of like this, right? This is why depression is offensive to people. If you go outside and someone has refused to shower, you call that offensive odor. That is something that is of them. That is something that they're responsible for. They're responsible for their hygiene. And when they go outside, they're repulsive. And they may get rejected from going into certain places, doing certain things if they are offensively odorous. That's not even a word. Making stuff up. Okay, brain working too hard. So their scent is offensive. So they may be asked to get off the bus. They may be asked to you know, not stay in that room. Maybe stay out. And I've seen it, and it's unfortunate, but it causes others to feel ill. Okay, so the mind is a part of your body. I think I've said this before, and the quote actually comes from my sister. I don't know where she got it from, but it was a great drop of wisdom. Okay, my biological sister on my mother's side had told me, hey, do you know what color shit you're gonna have today? Do you know if it's going to be diarrhea or like solid? Do you know? No, you don't, because your digestive system is a part of your body and it is unpredictable. The same is for your mind. And so we do the things that we do. We eat healthy. We do certain things to kind of control what happens with our bowels, but there's no guarantees there. Same with your brain. If you're suffering from depression or anything like that, your brain is a part of your body. So you can't predict when you're going to get into a depressive episode. You can't do any of that, but what you can do is you can maintain. If you are someone who is constantly disappearing from life because you're depressed, because you're going through something, because you are anxious and you have not made any efforts to go speak to a therapist. You've not made no efforts to read any self-help books. You've not made any efforts to try medication, because I'm anti-medication, but I'm definitely someone who will take it if I think that things are getting a little out of hand. And I've found research that backs that medication isn't effective, but there's also research that says it is, because each person is an individual. We have default settings. A lot of us are the same in some ways, where we have default settings where we're the basis of us is similar, but how we handle things, the certain strands of DNA, all those things make those components different. So some people are going to benefit from medication, some aren't. Some are going to benefit from psychotherapy, some aren't. You gotta try it though, and you have to manage so that you can kind of try to control some of those unexpected aspects. And so if you aren't doing that, yes, now your depression is in fact offensive to other people, just like your odor would be if you didn't take a shower. This is mental hygiene, and your mental hygiene has become offensive. So, you know, when I sit around and I think about all the things that have happened to me as a result of those moments in which I was not at my best mentally, I think on the things like, yeah, I didn't actually tell people how deep shit was for me. I can't expect them to always be like, knowing, but I didn't know either. So, I can't be mad at them for not knowing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I can see why my mental health would be offensive to someone. And so rather than shame the other side for being offended, or even shame the person being offensive, as both you could swap that. Either side could be offensive, and either side could actually be valid. Kind of just depends on each individual situation, right? But we're not going to shame either side. Some people, you see your friend being depressed, you should try a little harder. Myself personally, um, I have seen myself on the other side of wanting to cut people off, but again, mine's coming from this perspective here, which is that is a part of your hygiene, and it does become offensive if I see that you're not doing your that little stuff that you were doing. That wasn't it. You needed to go talk to somebody. You needed to go take some medication. You needed to go do something else. And because you're not, because for some of you, it's, I don't want to talk about. I've been talking about this my whole life. Yeah, but have you been processing it? Because the therapist, they could talk to you, but if you tell them you want to process it, they'll help you do that too. Some people, very anti-med. Some people just want to look like there's nothing wrong with them, because people in their family laugh at them for needing, oh, these quacks. They don't know nothing. And you listen to that little crab in the barrel mentality, and now you just acting like you're okay and you're not, and then you're telling everybody like, oh, I'm depressed. Sorry, I don't mean to. I do the voice. I do the voice. I don't do the voice to make fun of people. It's just what happens in my head. It There's nothing little about it. It's because you try to belittle the people that are trying to be a part of your life, you know, or vice versa. Because more often than not, the people that are truly offended by what goes on, um, they didn't ever like offer any type of encouragement or anything like that. Like myself, I'm not that type of person to not offer encouragement or be doing something on the back end to make sure that I'm easing in any type of, like, if I come through and I vent and I know that you're possibly going through something or you're not doing well, I'm going to make sure I balance that out by making sure there's something else in your life that's handled. You need me to take your kid for a minute? You need me to do your laundry for you? You need me to, like, what else can I do for you? Whereas the people that are truly, truly offended by people not showing up because of their mental illness, and those people tend to, like, not really have a genuine interest in anybody. You know? But I wanted to leave y'all with those couple of things today. I don't know. I feel like I'm done working. I don't know. I've been feeling like that for a long time. I'm done here. This little thing had to be addressed, but now it's like I'm back to whatever it is I gotta do. You know? So if you take nothing from this channel, and maybe I don't have much else to say, good people can do bad things. Bad people can do good things. Mental health can be an offensive thing if you are not maintaining and doing your hygiene, your mental hygiene. Now, that's not to say I'm nope, we're not gonna give any more excuses on that. That's just the facts. Now, if you see somebody is doing all their mental hygiene and stuff, and they are going to therapy and they are doing their shit, or you see that maybe they're not doing it, because remember, this is what accountability accounts for their life circumstances. They may not be accessible to mental health care. Oh, see, now you done added something else to it. Men, please stop saying y'all don't have access to mental health care. That's not a thing. Someone who has been a patron of mental health services for a very long time, they have sliding ski fails, sliding fee scales. Okay, there have been times where I didn't have any income whatsoever, not Social Security, nothing, and I paid nothing. Yep. So for you to say that you don't have access to it is just a fucking lie. And then yeah, okay, you got take, because a lot of you self-medicate. How about just once you take that self-medication pay and you pay it towards actual medication, like a therapist, other forms of self-help, because a therapist I wouldn't say is medicinal, but it definitely has therapeutic effects. Therapeutic and medicinal are like different. Anyway, in the same field, but different. So anyways, as I continue to babble on, those are the things I want y'all to take away from this channel, if nothing else. But there's a lot else here. And I already know those people got that message. So y'all have a wonderful day.